friends, it's Candy here. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my experience with Instacart. Wanted to tell you about the good, the bad, and the ugly of doing your shopping through Instacart. First, let's talk about the good. Instacart always saves me a lot of time. For instance, I've used it about 10 times now, and I can safely say that it's probably saved me about 20 hours of total shop time. Usually when I would do shopping myself, it would take me drive time, and then it would take me about, I guess, 2 hours to do my complete shopping and then, come back home. It also saved me effort because, when you go grocery shopping, not only are you putting your groceries in the cart, you're taking them out of the cart and putting them into your car. And then you're taking them out of your car and putting them into your home and where they go in their respective homes in your house. So some of the good aspects of Instacart as well is you can rate and review your shopper. So for instance, I've had some good experiences with some good shoppers, and so I give them a very high rating and I give them a good review, and in turn I also might give them a better gratuity for their time. So that's one of the benefits of Instacart as well. You can also report a problem. So let's say you get a bad product, or something's damaged or something's missing from your order, which has happened to us before. So you can also report a problem. And in our instance, when we have reported problems in the past, we usually either get a refund or a credit on our next order. Now for the bad. The bad is that sometimes the store that you choose to shop with, for instance, I choose a lot of times to shop with Aldi because of their awesome prices. And it saves my family a lot of money to do so. But they also partner with a lot of other stores such as Kroger, Target, BJ's Wholesale, Costco. They even partner with Staples, which I was surprised by, as well as CVS even. So they partner with a lot of different stores and a lot of different brands, which is great. But let's say you choose to shop with Aldi. And so let's just say a lot of the items that you ordered aren't in stock, so to speak, or can't be, or there's not a suitable replacement for them. So, that's can be kind of bad. The other bad thing is that sometimes you get a bad shopper. And it's not a good experience for you, and I'm sure it's not a good experience for them, because I'm sure that they've got to know that they're not going to get a good review. For instance, normally I come to you guys on Fridays with an Instacart haul, but let me show you what one of my damaged items was that I received recently. So I'm gonna sit this right here so that you can see. So this guy, our most recent shopper, crushed the heck out of my bread. As you can see, it's pretty much inedible unless we wanted to grind it up and use it as breadcrumbs at this point, which even breadcrumbs, it needs to be, bread that's on the verge of being stale, and that's not the case. I mean, this is a perfectly good loaf of bread that got crushed in this person's vehicle. Also, let me show you here in our freezer, don't judge. Our sundae cones were kind of melted on the inside, and as you can see here, you can see the little drippings here where this chocolate ice cream was melted when we received it this time around. So that's the bad. And so if you get a bad shopper, that can result in the ugly. The ugly is that when a shopper messes up your order, or you don't get all the items that you need because there's not enough stock in store, it can really mess up your meal plan for the week. And then it can throw off your time frames too for, you know, the time that you saved. You're just gonna have to go somewhere else and get these items because you either got a bad shopper and your items got damaged, or the store just did not have your items in stock, period. Another part of the ugly is shoppers not wearing masks. Now, you know, I know people think that just because things are opening up, the threat of coronavirus is maybe lower. I mean, that remains to be seen. And sometimes you get a shopper that is not adherent to the CDC's guidelines and they don't wear a mask. And so they deliver your groceries and they're not wearing a mask. So that can be problematic, especially for some people who are maybe fragile with their immune systems and maybe are disabled and have fragile immune systems and need somebody to deliver to them. You know, we have to be mindful of who our customers are, especially, you know, as an Instacart shopper. I would think that would be a top priority, but you know, sometimes it just seems like sometimes people just sign up for this thinking they can earn an extra buck and see it as just a side gig, and that, you know, it's not as important to them to provide exceptional customer service. So that's part of the ugly. Now, my experience has been, I've probably shopped with Instacart probably about 10 times now. So with that number in mind, I would say 80% of the time I have received good shoppers, excellent shoppers. And in fact, I've rated these shoppers very highly. I've even raised their tip amount because I felt like they did an exceptional job. Some of them were wearing masks, which I appreciated. You know, some of them not so much, but they still provided excellent customer service. 20% of the time, which would be 2 out of 10, I guess, not so much. For instance, like I just showed you, my Instacart shopper today was quite terrible. I only gave them 2 stars. I gave them a poor review. You know, they basically crushed my items. They provided me with damaged items. Some of my items had, I don't know, like dirt or debris on them, especially my milk. It had some condensation on it, and so it picked up the dirt and debris from the trunk of their car, which was not so great, you know? I mean, and especially in these times, and that driver wasn't wearing a mask either. So that was pretty unfortunate. On the fortunate side, the 80% of the time, like I said, I've received great shoppers. It can be a great service. Like I said before, the good is that it can save you time, it can save you effort. You know, you can rate and review your shoppers, which is great, and you can report a problem. Otherwise, I mean, I would say overall, it's a good investment, especially if you have immune system problems, or you're disabled, or you just want to save time and you want to be intentional with your time, and you'd rather spend your time with family instead of going to the store and shopping all day, or, you know, a part of the day. But anyway, guys, in the comments below, let me know, have you ever used Instacart? Have you had a bad experience? Have you had a good experience? What's been the good, the bad, and the ugly for you? I'd really appreciate hearing from you. And as before, I'll link my Instacart information below if you want to give it a try. You get $10 off your first order, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would let me know what your experience has been, or if you're even willing to try it after my review and my experience. But I hope you all are having a great day. Take care. Bye.